2018 Lexus RC F. 2018 Lexus RC F review on. Think of the RC F as a luxury car first and a performance car second, and you should be satisfied. 3-star overall. As high-performance coupes go, the 2018 Lexus RC F is not among the best. The main issue with the Lexus RC F is its hefty curb weight. It's hundreds of pounds heavier than its competitors, which keeps it from being as energetic or agile. It just doesn't feel like the performance machine you might expect from its looks and the sweet-sounding 5.0-liter V8 firing away behind that Lexus grille. But if all you want is a boldly styled luxury coupe with a big V8 engine, the RC F could be pretty appealing. That's especially true this year since it now comes with an adaptive suspension that should provide a smoother ride quality than previous RC Fs. Ultimately, though, there are a lot of excellent ways to spend your money at this price point, and no matter how you view it, the RC F remains an imperfect choice. What's new? There are a variety of technology upgrades for 2018. The optional navigation system now comes with a larger 10.3-inch screen. The Lexus Safety System Plus package is now standard, including forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist and adaptive cruise control. The RC F comes in just one configuration, so picking one comes down to deciding which optional packages you want. We would recommend getting the premium package for its appealing array of luxury features. There's less of a need to get the performance package. It's pricey and its active differential imparts a synthetic feel to the RC F's handling. Skip the navigation package, too. That package's remote touch interface is first to use. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Lexus RC F is the high-performance version of the Lexus RC Coupe, which we review separately. Specific F version upgrades include a 5.0-liter V8 engine, 467 horsepower, 389 pound-feet of torque, a specially tuned 8-speed automatic transmission, a limited-slip differential, adaptive variable suspension, Brembo upgrade brakes, and 19-inch forged alloy wheels. The RC F also gets special styling and sport seats. There is a single trim level that can be upgraded with a choice of several packages and standalone optional upgrades. Standard equipment includes LED headlights, automatic high beams, auto-dimming mirrors, adjustable drive modes, adaptive cruise control, forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist, a rear-view camera, power-adjustable front seats with memory settings, simulated leather upholstery and a power-adjustable steering wheel. Also standard are Safety Connect emergency communications, automatic collision notification, emergency assist button, stolen vehicle locator, Lexus Inform remote services, smartphone-based remote vehicle controls, the Lexus Display Audio Tech Interface 7-inch screen, knob controller, Scout GPS Link smartphone-based navigation system, a USB port, and a 10-speaker sound system that includes a CD player and HD and satellite radios. The premium package adds a speed-activated rear spoiler, blind spot monitoring and rear cross-traffic alert systems, automatic wipers, water-repellent side windows, parking sensors, heated and ventilated front seats, and carbon fiber interior trim. The performance package adds a rear torque vectoring differential, a carbon fiber roof and a carbon fiber rear spoiler. The all-weather package adds a windshield deicer, headlight washers and a heated steering wheel. The navigation system comes bundled with the remote touch interface 10.3-inch screen, touchpad controller, 2 USB ports, voice controls and a suite of infotainment apps. You can also add to that a 17-speaker Mark Levinson sound system and 6-octave changer. Standalone options include upgraded LED headlights, parking sensors, a sunroof and leather upholstery. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically comes in multiple versions, although trim levels share many aspects. The S in this review are based on our full test of the 2015 Lexus RC F 5.0 liters V8, 8-speed automatic, RWD. Note: since this test was conducted, The current Lexus RC F has received the notable addition of adaptive suspension dampers. Although our original findings about ride and handling have been revised, the rest remain broadly applicable. Driving. The numbers on the track don't match the way this car feels on the street. The RCF is some 500 pounds heavier than a BMW M4 and drives the part, so its 467 horsepower V8 is blunted to some extent. The transmission is slow to downshift, and the engine needs revs to thrive. Excellent brakes, though. Acceleration. No launch control and a system that penalizes brake throttle overlap make launches tricky. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes 4.6 seconds. Upshifts are fast if you've selected the right mode. Otherwise, acceleration is less aggressive, but it still sounds good. Low in thrust trails that of turbocharged rivals. Braking. We experienced no fade during testing. The shortest stop from 60 miles per hour was 110 feet and found the firm pedal easy to modulate on both the track and the street. Very good. Steering. The quick steering takes some getting used to. On the street, we were never quite sure how much input would be required for certain corners and were constantly readjusting. Handling. On the track, the RCF nearly matches the BMW M4, but on the road, the heavyweight RCF suffers from understeer at virtually any speed, and its chassis is upset by imperfections. Competitors are more capable and rewarding. Drivability. In its sportiest mode, the RCF's 8-speed automatic upshifts quickly but suffers from erratic downshift speeds and rev matching. Sometimes it matches revs, sometimes it simply slams the next gear down as the car lurches in response. Comfort. We haven't yet tested an updated RCF with its new adaptive suspension, so we can't assess whether the poor ride has been corrected. The seats are still exceptionally comfortable, and the cabin stays quiet at highway speeds. Seat comfort. The RCF seats are extremely comfortable if they fit you. The fixed bolsters are tight, the lumbar adjustment is only tie-way, and there's no adjustable thigh support. There's lots of room for tall drivers, but lateral space is less generous. Noise and vibration. One of the traditional Lexus-like bits of the RCF is its quietness. With the exception of the rowdy exhaust note on throttle and some stick-it-tire-related road noise expected for this class, everything's calm and collected on the inside. Interior. Design and materials are excellent, perhaps class-leading. Usability is poor, however, as is visibility. Space for passengers and their items is merely okay. Ease of use. The RCF is an ergonomic disaster, with only semi-responsive touch-sensitive temp sliders and the infuriating remote touchpad controller. Thank goodness it's optional. Simple tasks become distracting and frustrating in jetting out. Coupes tend to have unwieldy doors, and this one is no exception. It's thoughtful that the front seats automatically slide forward to afford rear seat access, but they are infuriatingly slow and threaten rear passengers' shins and feet upon return. The fixed side bolsters don't help. Driving position. Though the sports seats lack adjustability relative to other cars in this price range, it is nevertheless easy to find a comfortable driving position in the RCF, even for taller drivers. The tilt and telescoping steering wheel is power adjustable. Roominess. The RCF provides above-average front room if you're narrow-bodied or have narrow feet. The rear seats are the least roomy in the segment. The cabin feels tight, not airy. Avoid the optional sunroof, it reduces headroom and further increases weight. Visibility. Visibility is challenging, especially with the rear blind spots. A rear view camera is standard. Blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert and front and rear parking sensors are optional. Quality. Take performance out of the equation and this feels like a $70,000 car. Beautiful materials, excellent workmanship. It feels solid and refined. Utility. Practicality takes a hit with the smallish trunk, limited cabin storage options and a fixed-in-place rear seatback. Small item storage. It lacks cubbies and nooks and a shallow bucket cup holders, a small center bin, narrow and hard to access door pockets, and only an adequate glove box. Even among sport coupes, the RC is poor in this regard. Cargo space. The 10.4 cubic foot trunk is typical for a coupe. The RCF loses the 60-40 split folding back seat of its lesser RC stablemates and gets a small center pass-through instead. Technology. This cabin is behind the times when it comes to infotainment. The control interface is awkward and the native voice controls are subpar. There's no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto functionality, and the screen graphics look old. But there is a nice suite of driver aids as standard equipment. Audio and navigation. The remote touch interface is infuriatingly bad. The target icons are easy to overshoot with the touchpad, requiring a lot of glance time. Even the screen graphics are dated. It's technically optional and the standard display audio is better, but most models on dealer lots have remote touch. Smartphone integration. Bluetooth pairing is intuitive and easy, and there's a USB outlet, auxiliary jack and accessory power. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are not available. Instead, the RCF includes series-free driver aids. There's a standard comprehensive suite of driver aids: lane keeping, automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control and high beams in a segment where they are usually optional. Blind spot and rear cross traffic alerts are still optional. Long-term road test. To learn more about the Lexus RCF of this generation, read our updates from a full year of living with a 2015 Lexus RC F. We cover everything from seat comfort to real-world fuel economy. Please note that the 2018 Lexus RC F differs from our long-term RCF in its standard adaptive variable suspension. That should change our observations about its ride. It's the same generation, though, so most of our other observations still apply. Read long-term test.